What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live stream. Make sure y'all leave a like, hit that subscribe button. But I want to talk about how this is actually a part two from yesterday. YouTube shut my live down. You know, straight up haters. They don't want me to get the truth out. So obviously they do what they do to other content creators. They do to me. They just shut me off. Like like while I'm talking during my live stream yesterday. I was talking about the same thing I'm about to talk about today. And it's like when I got to the 38-minute mark, they shut me off. And then when the video uploaded, I guess somehow, some way they made it to where it's 22 minutes and 35 seconds instead of 39 minutes. So they're cheating me out of my minutes after they're shutting me off. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like YouTube, the way that they do the content creators behind the scenes is just grimy. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I wouldn't be surprised if they shut this live stream down either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they try to silence you. You got to be careful what you say, community guidelines and all that stuff. But the real truth is, y'all just don't like a lot of content creators talking about the truth. Y'all try to disrupt the live streams and everything. And then in YouTube studio, y'all literally are playing with our numbers, playing with the views, the likes, all of that. Like I really don't care about it, but I'm starting to notice that, this is this is just what they do to people like us. Okay, Anas, I'm gonna get you up out of here. I'm gonna get you up out of here. Nice knowing you though. Take that shit somewhere else. Anyway, it just be like weirdos coming in my live stream a lot too. So y'all be wary of the weirdos. Um, y'all know I talk about weirdos a lot. So anyway, YouTube, count y'all days, man. Real talk. Y'all literally sit here and y'all demonetize certain videos and stuff like that, or you decide that you don't want to monetize this one, or you're gonna monetize that one, and somehow, some way, y'all always seem to target the videos that speak truth. I mean, this is just what they do to black content creators, y'all. I have seen it. I have seen the proof. Seriously. Y'all don't know, when you have the same ethnicity as I do, you get treated differently, you know? And it's not your fault that you're who you are. You was born that way. But you got people in this country that judge you based off of your ethnicity, the color of your skin, the way that you talk, the way you wear your hair, the way you dress, the type of shoes you got on. See, at that point, you done became so insecure all the way because the world made you feel that way. I'm about to talk about it. What's up, DA? I'm about to talk about it. Let's get it. First and foremost, this is part two from yesterday. The system is not broken. The system was built on straight up corruption. Yeah, I said it. Oh, by the way, if this live stream does get interrupted, just know that it's YouTube's doing because they blocked my other one yesterday. So, anyway, the system was created this way. It was not broken. It is not broken. They have made people feel like, they're going to reach a never ending, they're going to reach a goal that they'll never get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, the American dream. Everybody wants to live the American dream. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody does. And then you have the bare minimum people out there that think outside the box, that think for themselves. But you got people that just want to live the American dream. Oh, it would be lovely to live the American dream. Well, you see, now, the American dream is nothing but a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's not a dream. Okay? And you're asleep. You're in a deep, deep sleep. You in a deep sleep. And can't nobody wake you up. You know? Can't nobody wake you up. You too far gone. You believe that someday you're gonna get to that point. Someday you will be able to live the American dream. But you gotta ask yourself, don't everybody think like this? Everybody wants to chase, that dream so bad. The white picket fence life, the stay at home mom with the working husband, come back home and you guys give each other a nice big hug and kiss, and the kids are running up to daddy, and the house is huge. The house is huge. You know? The only thing is he's never home. We got weirdos in here again, so we're gonna continue to get them up out of here. Bye, weirdos. I know y'all just mad. Y'all just mad. Because, see, the angry people, the mad ones, the ones that feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, the ones that feel like I am dumb, these are actually the people that, they believe that the system is broken. They believe that the system is broken. They feel like, what the hell is she talking about? No, the system is broken. The system was designed this way. It was built on corruption. These laws are a facade. The majority of them is a facade. Dude is up in the office acting like he holier than thou, acting like America's greatest president. Meanwhile, he's fucking up the country. Meanwhile, this motherfucker got like 30 something felonies. Did y'all forget about that? But this motherfucker's out here with one felony and they can't even get a job at McDonald's. Come on now. Make it make sense. The system is not broken. How the hell did he commit all of these crimes and he got off? And he was able to become the United States president. You want to know how he got off? Because Trump was selected. I said this yesterday, I believe. These officials are selected, not elected. Y'all got to understand that it's not about voting. It's not about who you vote for. It ain't about that. You gotta sit here and ask questions and do your research too at the same time. It is not about voting. They're gonna select whoever they want to select to get up in there to fuck your city up, your state, or this country. Like, this is built on corruption. All of these politicians, they know each other, bro. Well, I ain't gonna say all of them. Some of them, they know each other. They go to dinner together. You got a fucking Democratic and a Republican Party, and they all sit together to eating lunch. They laugh with each other. They go to cookouts and all type of shit with each other. Like, this shit is a damn game to them, man. And they're looking at you take their game seriously. They're watching you play them. They're watching you play their game. And they get a kick out of it. They love that they have created a game, a never ending game. And they love that you abide by every damn rule there is. Because if you don't abide by any of their rules of their game, you will be kicked out of the game. And you will either end up in jail or dead. Yeah, that's if you fuck up. If you decide that, hey, I want to be a crash out. I'm sick of this shit. That's what I be saying. People be crashing out. See, when they get tired of playing the game and they don't know what else to do, the only thing that's on their mind is crashing out. And it's like, no, I need to kill somebody. No, I need to, I need to do something. I need to do some drugs. I need to do something. This is what they think. Because they don't know what else to do. They don't know how to handle it. See, the problem is society cannot think for themselves. This will continue to be a fucked up ass world. And it will continue to be a fucked up world as the years go on, because no one can think for themselves. Everybody is just so robotic. Everybody has the same goals. Everybody, they pretty much do the same thing. Scroll through their phone on social media, look at videos all hours of the day, get up, go to work, come back home, pay your bills. Maybe you got enough food in the fridge, maybe you don't. Maybe it's time to go eat out, whatever. You just repeat the same cycle every day. And then, like I said, people, they feel like they chasing after something. And they feel like, no, I'm going to get this. I know I'm going to get the American dream. No one's going to tell me anything. I am undefeated. I am going to continue to work. Even if I have to work 5 to 6 jobs a week, I am going to do that so I can have a lot of money, so, I can be rich. I am trying to work my ass off. But see, have you ever sat and thought to yourself, like, I'm putting way too much on myself to get to something that I still haven't got to, and I'm 50 plus years old. And I've been chasing the American dream since my ass got out of high school. And I started working. I'm just saying, for instance, this is what people think. I mean, this is what people should think. It's like people don't stop and think for themselves, not one bit. Because, hey, the truth is they afraid to think for themselves. Shout out Psychotic. I really be watching his videos, and it really helps me to understand, like, society even more. This world is fucked up, man. This country is fucked up, bro. I mean, they have got y'all so invested into social media that it is ridiculous. It's like all you see, and when you walk in the streets, all you see is people heads down in their phones. People have their phones in their hands 24/7. Motherfuckers go to sleep with their phone in their hand with videos playing. It is crazy. People take their phones when they on the toilet. They got their phones in the shower. Like they never turn their phones off. And then when you cross in the street, you can't even look up. You can't look up. You got your head down, head right in your phone. And the reality of that is, now what if a car come in and hit you? Unfortunately, because you scrolling through your phone, you ain't even paying attention to your surroundings. What if a motherfucker come up behind you and rob you at gunpoint? Because I'm just look, I'm just being realistic here. People don't even look up. They have their heads down in their phones while crossing the street, while walking up the street, while doing anything pertaining to being in the public, driving their car, on the bus, taking public transportation, on the train, at the restaurants. I mean, all you see is people with their heads down in their damn phones. They are invested, and this is how they got the world. But now you want to rise up because prices is getting too high. Or now you want to rise up because, ICE, you know? And it's unfortunate and it's sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. But people, they rising up for things that's hidden too close to home. But see, the thing is, we have been trapped in this system since birth. That's the truth. We have been conditioned and brainwashed since birth. That's the truth. By our parents, by our family members. They have been chasing the American dream so their whole life. So they feel like, you know what, I want the same for my child. Like, damn, you don't want me to have different? You don't want me to be different? No. Because see, the brainwashing and the generational curses has been going on for many, 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 many years. And and the fact that we have parents that could not think for themselves. They was not able to think of a good future for us without involving us in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? So being that they was in the matrix, and majority of them probably still is, unfortunately, y'all asses is out here 70, 80 plus, still, I mean, bowing down to whatever the government say, even when he shows his corruption all up in your face. That's the sad part about it. That's the sad part. And then people just, they don't get it. They don't understand. My bad, y'all lost me for a second. So, people just need to wake up and realize that, we have been conditioned for a very long time. And you got so many people too busy chasing the American dream and wanting to go viral and be seen and stuff like that, that they finally come to the realization like, wait a minute, this country was never for me and my family. Look at how they treating us. Look at how they were trying to shove us out of here just because of our ethnicity. You know? Y'all, and look, it's just unfortunate. I'm telling you, it's just so unfortunate that it has took this long for people to finally, see what it was all about. Because honestly, if you ask me, I would have thought that people would have woke up like in 2020. And I'm not saying it because that's when I had woke up. I'm saying it because it was a rude awakening. Like real talk. At that moment in my life when COVID started, I started questioning everything. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, now they giving out stimulus checks. Okay, now they giving out another. Hold on, what the? All right, now they got this shut down. They got that. Like what? What? Huh? I just started questioning everything. All of the questions that I used to have, it started to come back to me, and I'm like, man, they really just pretty much finessed our whole lives, finessed us. And then, my eyes wasn't fully open like all the way at that moment of like them finessing us. I found out that they really started finessing us like honestly, I want to say 2023. They literally have finessed US citizens, their own citizens. They betrayed their own citizens. Yet and still, y'all still stand tall and proud with these selected corrupt officials. And then you whine and you cry about shit though. And then you go out into the streets holding up signs. But you are a part of the problem because you keep voting. You keep voting. And like I said, voting don't mean shit at all. Your vote really don't count because they are selected. That's the thing. These are not elected officials. Look at Elon Musk. He was not an elected official. He was placed there and he did what he had to do and his assignment was over with. He already fucked the world behind closed doors. And they have so many distractions that's going on that they're not going to show us. Elon Musk, his mission is complete. That's all he needed to do. Just give me a little time, Trump, Just need to sit in here and, figure out some things with this AI shit. Fucked around with some shit, fucked around and fucked around. Okay? And when I tell you the majority of the world is finna be AI tech, everything AI, everything. Y'all see the algorithm is AI. And it's crazy. It be bots and shit in my live stream. And I knew it. I used to suspect it a lot. And comes to find out, yes, it is bots in the streams. It's bots that will also like your stream. They will subscribe to your channel. And it's like AI tech. Elon Musk did what he had to do. He got up out of there. Remember when y'all was rooting for Elon Musk? Ain't nobody talking that talk no more now. Remember when y'all all was like rooting for Trump? Ain't nobody really talking that talk no more like that now. You do got some damn dumbasses out here that's still doing it, still Trump lovers and they'll always love him no matter what he does. If that man send ice to your house, you will still love him. Still be a diehard Trump fan. And that's a damn shame. See, people, they have too much pride to turn away from the wicked. You want to know why? Because they're wicked them damn selves. Wicked is I don't know what. So yeah, they attract demons. But then it's something inside of them that is a little bit woke. And they know bullshit when they see it. But yet and still, they don't want to turn away from it. They want to continue to engage in it. This shit is y'all need to know that this was created this way many years ago. And it's been like this. They feel like, oh, we put laws in place, so you should feel better. Because there weren't certain laws back then, you know? There wasn't certain laws back then, but now there is. And it's like they feel like people should feel good about themselves now, you know? Because if anything happens, there is a law to protect you. Bullshit. Bullshit. The American dream was bullshit. All of it is bullshit. Politics, bullshit. They got a damn actor as a United States president, a businessman as a United States president, a felon as the United States president. A motherfucker that be having little child tantrums and shit when stuff don't go his way as the U.S. president. And it's like, you can't you're not about to sit here and look me in my face and say, Danny, this is not a game, okay? This is real life. Yes, it is. It is real life. In real life, we are being played with their little game in real life. How the fuck are we born into this shit? How? How is that? And I say that like, how do they find this shit funny? That's how you know they are so wicked, bro. They find this funny. For every baby to be born into the United States of America and to be brainwashed and to just be a number and just be nothing, and they throw you away like you're garbage when you die. After you done put in blood, sweat, and tears, doing whatever you can in this country. You did all of that that you did. And when you die, they throw you away like trash. You're nothing. You're not a, remembrance or nothing. Nobody remembers you. No one cares about you anymore, You just dead and gone. That's the truth. And I know it's hard to hear. It is. It should always be hard to hear the truth. It was hard for me to hear the truth when I found out that this world fucked us over. It was hard for me to hear that shit. And to just like all of the questions that I always had in my mind, just to know that every last one of them, it was true the whole time. I was just like so amazed. Like, wow, how can they play with every person like this? Every damn body, like everybody, literally body, it's sickening because behind the scenes, all they doing is gambling more money, trying to see, what state is finna go down, pay their buddies, gamble some more little money behind the scenes and laugh at us and, and take certain things away from us and put us in harm's way, put our children in harm's way. I mean, these is the real gangsters. The motherfuckers that run America is the real gangsters. Those is the real criminals. You got niggas locked up behind bars for a damn blunt. You got men that's locked up behind bars for not paying child support. You got men that's locked up behind bars for getting into a fight. You got men that's locked up behind bars for simply being lied on. And they doing double digits, missing out on their whole life. And then when they finally get out, they can't get a job. It's like they're oppressed even more. But yet and still, you got a felon that is the president of the United States of America, bro. A felon. Stop playing. This is a whole game. How you can't see it? I said that they have us on a real life Monopoly board. We are like Monopoly pieces to them. They just steady fucking shit up. Steady fucking shit up. The system been like this, y'all. It's not just now happening. But if you had of like been paying attention and opened your eyes when they started showing you shit blatantly in 2020 and in 2021, you wouldn't even be able to question if this system was broken. You wouldn't even be able to question that. I'm just so surprised that a lot of people didn't, see the system for what it was back in when COVID happened. Cause that they fucked the world up. Right now, all of these riots going on, man. Protests. Now, you gotta ask yourself something. What the hell is a protest going to do? We do have the right to protest according to them, but what is it gonna do? Is it gonna change their minds? Is it going to stop them from doing what they already had in motion? I mean, Elon Musk, he was the biggest piece to the puzzle. All he had to do was complete his mission and he was up out of there. Now watch and see how the world goes so damn digital and AI tech. It's just like everything is falling into line. Everything. You got the riots and the protests happening right now. You got the Marines that he deployed in the National Guards. When I can almost bet y'all any amount of likes that the next cities is going to be Chicago and New York, and then Atlanta, and then Houston, and then this shit is just gonna start spreading across the maps, unfortunately, y'all. It's time. It's time. It's time for people to really fucking snap out of it and wake up. Wake up, y'all. If you're looking at your phone right now, go to day one when these protests or riots started happening. Day one. And I'm talking about of the LA protests, Go to the first day, leading all the way up until now. And, one thing that they are not telling y'all either is how many people are dying in these protests behind the hands of these evil, wicked ass National Guards and ICE. And they not telling y'all this shit. It's bodies dropping. They out there smoking their asses. I'm not gonna lie. People is out there dying behind this shit. They're not gonna mention that though. The news is not gonna tell you that. Y'all gotta stop relying on the news to tell you everything. The media is just gonna say enough to keep you entertained and hide you away from the truth. Just like what happened when you was in grammar school, just like what happened when you was in college, just like what happened when you was in high school, just like how when you were born and you were blinded by the fucking truth, just like how your pastor blinds you every Sunday. Look at every piece of what they have done to us far as corruption goes. Look at every piece of what they have done and sit and really think and really ask yourself, Is this the American dream? Is he really making America great again? Y'all, he's gonna make America great again in his way. In his way. See, y'all don't know what he meant when he said that. Trump always say a lot of shit on the slap. He say make America great again. He got y'all walking around, with the shirts, with the hats, all of that. And y'all proud to say make America great again. Well, ask yourself right now, since this motherfucker's been in office, has America been great again yet? Or has it just turned upside down? Upside down. You got to sit and also ask yourself this real quick. Man, when Trump first got elected, years later down the line, 4 years later down the line, what happened? COVID. Man, see, I heard that they make a lot of money. The rich, they make a lot of money when these disasters happen. They make a lot of money when diseases and stuff like that comes into play. They make a lot of money. And shit, you can't tell me Trump ain't get rich off of that shit. Bro, you killed over 4 million people. When you got in the office back in 2016, bro. And then in 2020, here come COVID, Now it's just funny. You back in office and here we go with some more shit, I hear and I see that they talking about more more diseases on the way. And it's gonna be worse than 2020. It's so many different things that is on the way because of the evil wickedness that we are having to face that was selected in this office. He was selected. But y'all went to the polls and y'all felt like y'all were, trying to elect him for president. Voting. You thought that, oh man, my vote really counts, man. They play with you like that. They really want you to believe that shit. Man, I'm talking about they have literally brainwashed the American people so deeply. And you know who ain't no better for this? The older generations. Because the majority of the people, the old folks from the old generation, they knew exactly what was going on. They knew what was going on. And some of them is so evil, they hell bent on, keeping these generational curses going because they don't want their family members to be better than them. It seemed like the matriarch of the family always the one that fuck up the whole damn family. Seriously. I don't know what's going on with Kevin Samuels. I don't know. But I'm not talking about Kevin Samuels right now. I'm talking about the system not being broken. I'm going to just say this before we get up out of here. If you don't wake up and see what's going on right now, don't think in your mind, oh, I don't have to worry about what's going on because none of that is ever going to come to my city. This shit is spreading across the map very fast. Just like the riots that had happened when George Floyd had got killed by the police. Just like that. This is spreading very fast. And it's not good because, Trump already signed off on executive orders for martial law to go into effect already. He already did that. But to see it, he's deploying troops and also National Guards. Man, when I tell you, we are under attack. We under attack. And nobody is really like a lot of people opening up their eyes right now, but you still got them people out there that's knocked out sleep. That just feel like, man, it is what it is. That's they fight, not mine's. Y'all steady keep saying that shit. That's they fight, not mine's. It will be your fight. Because guess what? Nations will rise against nations. This is a Bible prophecy that has to be fulfilled. And honestly, eventually, we will end up sticking together no matter what. Y'all gotta understand, man, we are under attack right now. And I say this, better yourself if you want to go to the promised land. Correct your wrongs, acknowledge your mistakes, think outside the box, don't think like everybody else, don't be like everybody else, don't care what nobody think about you, be yourself. We are definitely in the end. And I'm not saying, oh, the world is about to end, guys, now. Just be so terrified. No. Definitely keep your head on a swivel. For real. And make sure y'all pay attention to what's going on right now. Just because it's happening in LA and, you're not from LA and you're not from Chicago and you're not from New York and Texas and Atlanta, it does not apply to you. This shit is popping up across this weekend, they plan on having a nationwide protest. A nationwide anti-ICE protest across the whole world. So, come on now. Pay attention, y'all. This man, he's so evil. He does not mind deploying more troops. How the fuck is other countries that's trying to be at war with us and you at war with your own U.S. citizens, bro? You trying to take the citizens out. You trying to wipe us clean off the damn map. Because you want to make America great again. Okay? All right, y'all. Be safe out there. Keep your head up. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention to what's in front of you. And don't listen to nobody else. Wake them folks up.